Okay then. Reaching over here. You're good? Why did it do that, I wonder? Why is it up to that, huh? Well, let me do this number then. Okay, alright, sorry about that. I don't really know what happened. Yeah, I don't know why it ended. I didn't do anything to it. Well, I have our co-host. She's hanging out with us. Not very well, but there she is. Yeah, she's here. She's got a tree. It's kind of behind me, though. I had to kind of like manhandle her a little bit to get her out, but she handled it like a champ, so that's cool. I'm still early though, despite everything, I'm still pretty early, so I'm gonna wait until about 11:05 to actually start showing things off to let people get here, because I was very early. Wee, where are you off to? She's gonna touch something and it's gonna break the stream. How are you doing today, everybody? I don't know how to turn the echo off without deafening everybody. I'm sorry. Here, before everyone's here, hold on. Let me just move her so that I can do this. If I mess with it long enough, it'll eventually do something. If I do that, no. If I do that, it blinked. If I do this and then let go, nothing. Yeah, I don't know how to turn it off. I know, Phoenix, I'm sorry. You can't be on the computer, though. You're gonna touch something, and it's gonna be annoying. And it's gonna end the stream, and it's gonna be a whole thing. To be clear, she did not end the stream earlier. I don't really know what happened to the stream earlier. Yeah, I'm proud of her. She handled being dug out of her little bauble like a champ. I don't know if I've ever had to get her out of that thing before. It's like she knew. It's like she knew I was going to need her for something today, and she didn't want to deal with it. And here she is anyway. But she's doing remarkably well. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but she's just hanging out. She's exploring. So she's handling it like a champ today. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put you down just like that. There. She doesn't get held that often, so. But how are things going? I'm sorry the echo is on. I'm sorry I can't do anything about it. Are we all doing good today? Yeah. I don't know if the yeah is you're good or yeah is she's good. Oh, you're good. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm also good. I woke up on my own today, no alarm needed. It's a miracle when that happens. It's always a good day when I just wake myself up. It's great. Sorry I'm so early. I didn't intend to be this early. I sincerely thought it was going to take longer to find her in that enclosure. But that's okay. I'm still going to wait about 5 more minutes, give or take, before I start showing things. So you're just stuck looking at my face. My ugly, hideous mug. And the snake, which is like the only reason the camera is turned on. She really wants to get onto my computer, but I'm scared she's going to touch the mouse pad and it's going to like end the stream again. It's going to be really bad if that happens, because it's already ended itself once. It's telling me I probably shouldn't stream today. But I'm going to anyways, because who needs logic? Don't call me not ugly. You don't have to pity flatter me. I know I'm ugly. It's fine. Yeah, no, I'm not the worst looking person on the planet. I've seen worse. I've seen you in person. Just kidding. Sorry, I'm patiently waiting because I don't have that much to say until... I suppose I could introduce this co-host of ours. This is Phoenix. She's my mascot, and she's very sweet. She's a very good snake. Yeah, you can say wow all you want. It doesn't change the fact that I said it. No, but I didn't mean it, though. But yeah, no, she's a corn snake. She's an Okiti corn snake, or Okati, depending on where you're from. I don't usually handle her that much, so she's dealing with this remarkably well. But the tree is behind me in case she decides to stop handling it. She can climb in the tree. She loves to climb. You're almost never on the ground, in fact. Every time I see you, you're like up high. And she is a sub-adult. She's not full grown yet, but she is she's getting close. I mean, she's almost 2 years old now, so she's getting pretty close to being an adult. I expect she'll get a little bit more orange before she's full grown. Excuse me. I don't have my tea. I forgot my tea. This isn't a real stream because I don't have it. And also, just as a side note, it didn't escape me that you said your mama earlier. How dare you? The audacity of you, Fredbear117. I didn't not notice. Don't you think I didn't notice? It might have been in the other stream, but I'm aware. Just want to make sure you knew you didn't get away with it scot-free. I could theoretically start early, but I feel like all the people that are... What did you just say to me? Huh? What was that? Where are you off to? Why would you say this to me? You've got some audacity. The nerve, the sheer nerve. Isn't that right, Phoenix? He has some nerve, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. So much nerve. There she is. So just to be clear about this snake and like all the many precautions I have set up aside from just tree, she also has a box, so if she becomes too much of a handful, just off the screen there is a box that I can put her in. It's full of plants and it has a hide, and she'll be happier in there for calming down, but I do still need to have her out because today is weighing and picture day, so I still have to have her out. But after that I can put her back in her enclosure where she actually wants to be. I have to put on the moss back in your bauble, though. Whee! Whee! She did come out of her bauble on her own, though, after I pulled all the moss out, and she was like, oh no, I've been seen. She decided to come out, so that's cool. So I didn't literally have to, like, yank her out of the bauble. I think if it had come down to that, I would not have her... I wouldn't have her on the stream, I think, if it came down to that. That would be too stressful, and I don't really want to hurt her. That wouldn't be very good of me. Like, they're not overly fragile, but if you pull on them, they will still hurt. They can still be hurt. Not good. It's 11:02, Phoenix. I can almost start. I can almost start actually talking about things that matter. Yeah. Not that you don't matter. I just realized what I said. That was mean of me. Oh yeah, she's probably going to take off. Just a guess. But she doesn't always. I mean, sometimes she'll hang out on the ground for a minute. She's been trying to get on the desktop to explore, so. I mean, she's exploring just fine right now, too, though. I mean, she's going places. She's got places to be. She's probably wondering why I keep moving her around. This is so unusual from other ways that I usually would handle you, like just holding you for 1 minute and then putting you back in your enclosure, huh? But that's okay. She'll get used to this. I want to do this every stream because I want to get her a little bit used to handling in case there's ever like an emergency. Like our area is prone to wildfires and we get tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff like that. So if there's ever an emergency, I want to be able to like get her out of her enclosure and take her somewhere safe. And that it doesn't really work if you have a 4-foot corn snake and your corn snake is basically wild. So yeah, don't really want to do that. I have 1 more minute and then I can start. Hopefully everyone is doing well today. For those of you that are just tuning in, this is Phoenix. She's my corn snake and the mascot of the channel. I was just talking about how I'm going to have her on every stream in hopes of taming her down a little bit, because she's not exactly like untamed. She is definitely a pet snake, but sometimes she has her moments, and I would like her to not have her moments if there's ever a tornado emergency or something. That's all. That's why she's here. Besides, it's fun to see her. She squiggles. She gets around. It's fine. Okay, Phoenix, I need one of my hands so I can have my mouse, please. She's like, did somebody say mouse? Okay, let me do this. Let me figure out which button it is. Hold on. I think it's F11. It was not F11. In case you're concerned, it was not F11. Okay, I apparently have Override pulled up, so that's the one we're going to look at first, I guess. I didn't realize that was the one I had pulled up. Hey, you're a handful now, so I'm just going to do that. Okay. Yep. What have I done? Oh, I see. Okay, well, hold on. Have to make sure that Streamlabs is open correctly. Okay, it is. Sorry about that. So, Streamlabs, Override's the one I have up, so that's the one we're going to work on first, I guess. So, Override's that one that isn't Serpentina. I was talking about it last week. That, it's like the digitalized one. This is the wrong scene. Hold on. You're making this difficult, Phoenix. I can definitely see the issue with having you on the stream now. Whee! So all I've done with this is set up UI. I have done nothing else. That's all I've done with this one. But I can still show you guys the UI. Hey, you're very squiggly. Would you like to go in the tree? There's a snake in my tree now. Hello. How are you doing? No, she's going to apparently stay there, which is very unfortunate for me. I'm just going to dangle you a little bit like this, okay? You can hold on to this branch. There you go. She should stay up there for a little bit, but I'm going to keep an eye on her. So this is Override. This is my little rough draft for the main menu. So it's all this is. I literally have nothing assigned. It's not even really finished yet. I didn't work on this one as much as I worked on Serpentina this week, so. Just because I'm not entirely sure how much I want to actually like follow this one until I have a better story. Because the story in this one right now doesn't feel like it's that amazing. So I'm going to work on that, but until I finish working on that, it's probably just going to stay like this. I'll just focus on Serpentina. Why is this button still got an image? Whatever. But this is literally all I've done with this one. So that's it. It's got the time that isn't set up yet, and it's got all these default questions and stuff. That's it. That's all it's got. So I'm not going to linger too hard on it right now, because I know everyone's mostly here for Serpentina, right? Where are you up to? I can't actually see her head, and that makes me nervous. Okay, she's going over there. Sorry about that. So anyways, Serpentina I did a lot more progress on. I did a lot more progress in Serpentina once it loads. I can show you guys. Sorry, my nose is itchy. So I've got the whole, I had the new game thing set up last time. I changed it to Rosy Boas though, but this is my snake, Doik de Figdal. And then we go into realistic, just because that's what I've been putting it in. So the snake moves, not well though. I haven't finished this. I was working on this last night, so that it doesn't work very well, but it does kind of work. And but that's not most of what I did this week. Most of this week I was doing the color changing. See, now it changes as it becomes an adult. So that's sub-adult and that's adult. So they do change colors as they get older. And also, if I can get that back, please. Oh, I'm in the wrong mode for this. Hold on, I have to go back into casually. The screen is a bit cut off. Hold on, let me see if I can figure out why. Ah, I see. There, that should fix it. Sorry, I don't really know what the stream is doing, I'm gonna be honest. But let me know if it's better, because There's not a lot to see on the edges of this one at least, but... Casual mode. So now the snake grows slightly every time you do something. So the snake does grow now. It gets slightly bigger every time you do something. Although I think I'm going to have it to where in casual mode it doesn't grow at all, and then it grows all at once when it hits a life milestone. So like when it gets to juvenile phase, it grows a bit, like a fourth of its size almost. That's how I think I'm going to do it. But there was that, and then there's also something else I did. I made rosy boas. Look, aren't they cute? Don't you like them? Armature's still turned on. Aren't they cute though? I like my rosy boas. This took like most of the week. You say drag it down a bit in Streamlabs? Okay. Oh, I see. I don't even, how does that even happen? How does it get pulled over that far? Sorry, do I need to go back and like redo anything? I didn't realize it was out of whack that much. Sorry. Do I need to go back and redo anything? I'm waiting for the chat to catch up, but once it does, yeah, I can definitely see why that would be annoying for sure. So I got a babysitter. I'm waiting for chat to catch up while I'm looking at Snake in the meantime. She really is thinking about going up. Okay, all right, everything was visible. So I've got these two rosy boas. This is gonna be my boa base just in general. So like the red tail boas probably can follow this, the rainbow boas, things like that. The pythons are gonna have to have their own though. Like the giant constrictors like retics and Burmeses and stuff, they're gonna have their own base. But this will work for like red tail boas or rainbow boas. I'll have to do a different one for Amazon tree boas, but you know that branch is not gonna support your weight. Hey, you're about to fall. Sorry, this tree branch is like bending over and she's probably going to fall off of it. And it's not going to be very good. And I don't really want to be responsible for her falling 2 feet to the floor or 3 feet to the floor. Hello. Yeah, you're going to fall off. Okay, she's found a new tree branch. She's good. Sorry about that. You know, this will be good for boas. Pythons will have their own. Amazon tree boas specifically are going to get their own base because they're so tiny. But they, for the most part though, this will be boas. So now I can work on those. I may or may not be able to adapt this somehow into ball pythons, but I'll probably have to use the python, a different one for ball pythons and blood pythons and stuff, because they're so heavy-bodied. But I think that's all I actually got done. The size stuff took a long time. Wrong thing. The size stuff over here took a long time, so... Because of that, and the movement also. So because of that, I didn't really work on a whole lot else. So that's all the stuff. Does anyone have any questions about anything that I have done this week? I have questions about what you're doing. I have questions for sure. Well, at least she likes her tree. Yeah, at least you like the tree. Yeah, I'm waiting for chat to catch up. I don't know why there's always like a 30-second delay. I'm just gonna run through this again because this is fun and I enjoy doing this. Ah, you're doing exactly what I suspected you were gonna try and do, which is get out of the tree. Can you not do that, please? Can you stay in the tree, please? I don't want to put you in the box this quickly. You were about done. Okay, she's no longer getting off. Okay, we're good. Just gonna run through this again since it was so out of screen last time, just in case. Yep. Good, I'm glad that you think so. Man, I need to fix that so badly. It's driving me up a wall. It just looks like a squiggle. Da-da-da-da-da. Doot, doot. Doot, doot. Nice. Okay, well, Phoenix is getting antsy, and she's going to the floor, so I'm going to call it for the day. If you guys want updates on her or on anything I find outside, the Patreon is still free. You're more than welcome to go over there if you want to look at the pictures and stuff. But I don't know where she's going, so until next time, I suppose. I will be back next Friday at